Ba ba boom, ba ba boom, ba ba boom. Welcome back. We got some more gaming with Kang. Season 11 has begun for Diablo. Yeah. Diablo 2 Resurrected, Season 11. Going with the Assassin. Oni Kaiju. Yeah. Pretty badass. Gonna start out with doing some traps with her. And then after that, we'll move into martial arts. So I got my fire trap there. The Wake of Fire. So I'm actually going to go ahead and program the zoom feature. Options. Controls. Zoom down. Zoom on the Z. Save it. Apply. Now I'm going to hit Z on the keyboard. Zoom in on that assassin. Yeah, baby. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. I don't think they have a button on the PlayStation controller for it. I don't think so. So, and run on over. Heal up. So she's only level 14 right now. And her skill tree is all traps right now. We got Fire Blast, Wake of Fire, and I got 1 point in Shockwave for a little alternative damage. I'll eventually respec out of that and go to pure martial arts. But as you see, she's got a lot of AoE. That's area of effect for the layman that don't know what AoE is. I'm going to go ahead and get the music on here. Since we are doing a gaming stream, we are able to use the game's onboard music. Go. We're right now running around the outer cloister. Act 1. We're nearing the end. So this build requires a lot of kiting. It means moving around, not getting hit by monsters. And laying traps. I could throw the fire blast, those little fire bombs she throws. I can do that. That's cool. Does a lot of damage. Got a good AoE. So right now, gold's kind of important for me to pick up. But as you can see, I can cover the screen with fire. Strategically placed traps will allow you to do it. Oh. Fulminating potions, strangling gas potions, they are worth quite a bit. Worth quite a bit. Two-socketed helmet, I can make a lore out of that when I get the runes. If I get a towel and an F, I already have a towel, and I get a two-socketed armor, I can make a stealth, faster walk run, faster, I think it's faster cast. I don't worry about cast speed, I worry about attack speed. Just leveled up, grab those rejuvenations, grab the mana potions. Gonna go ahead and put another one, Awaken Fire. Take a look if they have synergies. So Wake of Fire gets boosts from Fire Blast and Wake of Inferno, which is the one below it. So I'm gonna go with a Wake of Fire build at first. Because it just does tremendous damage. So, running around now in the barracks. We're at this monastery that's been taken over by demons. It's not too far off the mark. Many alleged churchy or church style folk, or people that are supposedly steeped in churchology, are actually demonic. Got a weird little graphical glitch here. That was weird. Like a reflection was like multiplying itself and following me around. Like, is it based on the area? No, it was some sort of glitch. That's weird. Diablo 2 came out in the year 2000. And the year 2000. We were supposed to have like flying cars and living on Mars, three titty chicks in bars. Turns out none of that happened. Just standing there. I'm just gonna stand there, let my merc just kill them all. That's funny. My merc just slaughtered the hell out of them. Yeah, so I got myself an Amazon merc. So she's got a bow. Got a rare bow. It's a 18 attack rating, some cold damage, some poison damage. So I just leveled up, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop in some more health. Right. Cool thing about the assassin is that they don't need keys to open chests, so you don't have to worry about carrying keys because they're crafty, sneaky. Not much in here is really challenging me. I ain't afraid of none of you. Yeah, you notice that the theme in my games, I like to slay demons. I like Doom and I like Diablo. Well, here's the Smith. I've already fought him a few times. It's just good for... Oh, he dropped a rare jewel. Oh, okay. Let's see what it is. All right. A rare jewel. Enhanced damage, level 9. 30% enhanced damage, lightning resistance. Interesting. The level 9 dueling jewel. Don't need that. Don't need that. Or that. I'll put this in there. Go through my potions here on my belt. See what the amulet is. Just sell it. So I can find a couple of socketed weapons. See, I don't even need these. I don't need those keys. So here he was, the smith. He was making demonic things. I've already solved that. I've already gone through and done that particular quest. Oh, I got a legendary pack here. They're all toast. Why I like to go with the Wake of Fire build first time. I play through with the assassin. It's a great way to level the assassin quickly. Mr. Llama SC, you can see him. Mr. Llama, he over on YouTube. He has pretty good guides. Pretty much anything that boosts my fire damage. Like I can use a leaf staff if I want to. But I'd rather use the assassin weapons. I like that. Because she could also punch. She could walk up and stab you with her little sword hands. She's pretty good at that too. But almost nothing beats the traps until you get the Mosaic rune word. You run 2 Mosaic rune words. It's going to be in her weapons. See, she has this little spike, these little dagger-like hand weapons. So these guitars. So essentially, if you build the Mosaic rune word in a couple of those, you can get yourself a really nice, kill everything on the screen, huge lighting effects kind of character. I'm going to go for Mosaic this time. So I've been pretty successful in completing my builds. I'm going to complete this one. I'm going to stream it. It's going to be fun. Sunday, a little bit of a goof off day for me. I figure I'm going to play. I might as well go into stream it. It's more content. Content is king. That's right. Found the way down. All right. Try and age me, she says. Oni. It's like the Japanese word for like demon or spirit. Kaiju. Strange beast. So she's the strange beast spirit. Or spirit of the strange beast. Because he actually is weird. It's a weird character. It's a fun character. Got a fire trap, gargoyle trap. Went up, hit him with the fire blast. And then hit him with a punch. She also can kick. She got all kinds of martial arts stuff she can do. Like the sapphire, we can sell that for moolah. Moolah. Not enough mana. Scrolls of Identify. Sure, I'll pick that up. Okay. Punch. Slice him up. Slice that bitch. Combat Shrine. He's going to make my combat more effective. Punch and kick. Punch and kick. Goatmen getting slaughtered. Murr, murr, murr. Ooh, I think we gotta turn the brightness up. Make it a little bit easier to see. I heard some monsters. You hear the fires and the grunting and the ghostesses. You hear goes. Meow, meow. Da 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 da. Ooh, I got chilled and cursed. Got some stuff to sell. Because when you're first starting leveling up a character, your first character of the season, it's almost always, oh jeez. Gold, gold, gold. Not much can stand for me. She throws those fire bombs. That works really well. Luckily, you don't have friendly fire. You don't have to worry about hurting yourself. Well, my Merc just leveled. Throwing the fire blast. Fire blast. Can't carry no more. Give me that money. Bitch better have my money. That was funny from Dear Sarge last night. Memes and shit. Found the way down. Got to go till we get to the inner cloister. We're in the jail level 2. We're about to be in jail level 3. Go. Get through this. Karate Kung Fu. Just take punches on you or throws a fire blast at you. Sacred Orb is actually worth some gold, so it's probably worth more than this piece of shit belt I'm carrying around. So, go back to town. Town Portel. Gonna go sell some shit. I'll turn the brightness back down. It's too bright. It's too dark. That's about right. Bing, bing. Well, we're going to sell some shit. All that stuff I knew was high value. Sell some of this stuff. All right. Back we go. So this monastery has been taken over by a demon. A demon-S. Yeah, the demon's a woman. Imagine that. Named Ondariel. Looks like a big spider bitch. Big giant titties. Tall, scary. Okay, got it. It's better than the crap I've got on. Put that armor on, rare armor. It gives me better fast hit recovery. 10%, some strength, some cold resistance, and 10% chance to cast level 3 charge bolt when struck. So, when people hit me, I got a chance of releasing little lightning bolts to say, fuck you. See, there it is. It's working. I'm going to stand there and let him hit me. My Mercus is mowing him down with the bow. Ha 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 ha. Do 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 do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. A good kicks in can actually be a good boss killer. So, boss killer. Look at that karate chop, kung fu, kicking the ass. Ghosty boys, wraiths. They are now DED. We got an elite pack. Just fire blast. Just fire blast. No problems. So Fire Blast has got synergies too. It's got a lot of them. So Shockweb gives you 11%, okay? And then your Charge Bolt Sentry, Wake of Fire, Lightning Sentry, and Wake of Inferno all give you tremendous. So you could put, I mean, if you wanted to max Fire Blast, it would take you, let's see here, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 synergies. So you would have to, that's 100 points because it's 20 max in each. You only get like 110 total for the game, so it'd be impossible to max Fire Blast out with all of its synergies. So what you could do is you could put max points into Fire Blast itself, max out Wake of Fire and Wake of Inferno, and then Shock Web, and then probably this Charge Bolt Sentry. So you could put 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and you could do a max Fire Blast build, which, you know, every Fire Blast is doing like crazy damage. So, and it would diversify your attacks a little bit, because you take a look and see if you did that build, you'd have Shockweb would receive bonuses from Fire Blast, Charge Bolt Sentry, and Lightning Sentry, just as Fire Blast does. So, and the same thing here with Charge Bolt Sentry. So probably just doing these two, that'd be crazy. Would it be fucking stupid crazy? Would be to like do a max Shockweb and max Fire, like just alternate between those two attacks, and like put 1 point in each of them, and then after that it's like all your points into the synergies. So you could get, that'd be crazy. So max out Fire Blast, max out Shockweb, and then max out like 3 of the synergies that go for these guys because they're the same ones. Because Shockweb gets a boost from Charge Bolt Sentry and Lightning Sentry, so we want to get that. And this one gets a boost from Lightning, from both those as well, plus Wake of Fire. So you'd max out Fire Blast and Shockweb. Then for this one you'd max out Wake of Fire. This one you'd max out Charge Bolt Sentry, because they feed into both of these. That'd be a clever way to go. Very clever. So that's why I kind of diversified. The way in case I come across something that's like fire immune, I can throw Shockweb on it. All right, run past. Doo-doo-doo. Found the way up. There we go. Gonna go right up now to the inner cloister. Boom. So again, take a look at the skill trees. If you went with a Fire Blast Shockweb build and you were just boosting some of the synergies for these things, Shockweb gets a boost from Fire Blast, Charge Bolt Sentry, and Lightning Sentry. It gets these. This one gets a boost from Shockweb. So this one gets a boost from here, so it makes sense to max that out. So maxing these two out, they'd feed each other. And then this one gets benefits from the next two. And this one gets benefits from these two, plus these two. So it seems that maxing these out, and it'd still be impossible. You got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20. It's so stupid. It's cool. I guess I want to keep you from doing that. I think they thought it would be OP. Inside the cathedral, it's definitely seen better days. They're definitely using it for that bad booga booga. He was an elite. You tell the elites because they have different colors. They're not the standard color of creature you see there. They're blue or green, orange. Get some mana, get some health. Got myself a rare shield. Blocking? Sure. Take it. I like blocking. I like not getting hit. Damage you don't take is money in the bank. Money, baby, in the bank. Yeah, so this cathedral and all the altars and stuff are all been demonically, you know, desanctified and shit. It's all gross. It's all like blood everywhere, corpses. So this tabernacle is all destroyed. Gore everywhere. These creatures did a hell of a job on it. So demonic possession is a thing. You can possess a place or possess a person. There are some people that have just got way too much of that Diablo, that demon juice. It's my opinion, God removes people from your life for a reason. Well. Little rat dudes running up to me. They make little noises. Not afraid of you. They're like run up to you when they attack you. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? That does not make me afraid of you. That makes me giggle. The fuck out of here with that. This is so stupid. Why are you acting like that? So yeah, I'm in the catacombs below the cathedral. Diablo 2 is still the best of all of the Diablo games, hands down. I'm sorry, it's the facts. It's better than Diablo, better than Diablo 3, better than Diablo 4. Diablo's a good game, but Diablo 2, this is the quintessential. This is the top peak. This is peak Blizzard, peak Diablo. And it's just, you know, they added new features and shit. I like Diablo 4 for its merits, you know, for what it is. But, you know, still. Just that people get bored with it really quickly. That's the problem, is that you power up, you level up so quick. And then there's almost nothing to do after that. It's like, okay, what's the point? It's the end game. That's really the problem. The end game in Diablo 2 particularly, is dueling, magic finding, trading. Because you're always looking to min-max. And dueling is kind of the end-all be-all. At the end of the game, you want to build the best possible dueler. So you want to find items and trade and, you know. And I know I'm like, hey, you know, let's build a sorceress so we can magic find and trade. I'll be straight up with you. It's just easier to go to D2JSP, take your PayPal, you know, spend $20 and like then spend that on all the gear that you need and get your character geared up. Honestly, it's just the safest, fastest way to go. Yeah, man, that ain't no bullshit. So, Wake of Inferno, they give boosts and fire blasts. So, like once per season, you know, instead because they don't have a season pass, and they don't have like you know, anything like that. So you're not paying the extra 10. I'm not buying the game and then every season spending $10 on a season pass so you can get like cosmetics and shit. No, it's actually better for you to take that, spend $20 on D2JSP, and you know, just use that to buy the gear you want. Still got to level your character. Then you buy the gear you want, and then you go and you do boss killing, and you help people out. You rush people. You can turn that into a business too. You can tell people, hey, 5 forum gold, you know. Because D2JSP allows you to purchase forum gold via PayPal, you know, for, you know, real world money. And then after that, you can trade and trade items you find, services you can render. You can render a service in D2. You could become a rusher. You rush people. Become a cow killer for people. People pay you for private cow runs, private chaos runs, private bail runs. They'll pay you forum gold, usually about 5. And so let's say you did like 10 of those a day, you can make 500 forum gold, you know. Well, if you had a full game of 8 people, you'd have 40. So if you did 10, you'd have, you know, 400 forum gold. So it's about 400 forum gold. And it's just a great service. It's a great service. People love it. D2JSP is still going strong. If you go there, the trade threads are very active for Diablo 2 Resurrected on all platforms. They got a PlayStation one. They also have a PC one. Nice thing about this game, it doesn't have cross play, but it has cross progression. If they engaged in cross play, oh, it'd be so nice. It would be so nice. I'm going down the Catacombs level 4. Going to kill Andariel. Already found the waypoint, so I'm good on that. Okay, so we're going to go back to town because I like picking shit up. I don't like being full. So we're going to go from here. Going to go over Deckard Cain. Good day. I saved him. And so he says, as a token of my appreciation, I will identify your items free of charge. He just identified all the items in my inventory now because items drop. And if they're magic, rare, set, you know, or legendary, they call them uniques. I call them legendaries because that's the proper term. He identifies what their stats and abilities are for you, so you can then go. Or you have to use this Tome of Town portal. It's Tome, not Tomb, y'all. Learn how to pronounce the English language. It is Tome. not tomb. It's not a tomb of town portal, like a place where you bury town portal. A tomb is a place you bury things, usually dead things, Mikey. Dead things. A little chunk all grown up there. The Goonies for the win, everybody. Love the music in town. I'll put the controller down for a second just let you listen to the music a little bit. The music's fine. It's one of the best features of the game. Oh, nice. Kind of new age guitar. That guitar is great. Russ! Yes! You found my secret stream! Yes! You did. I'm guilty as charged. We go take a look at something here. My Sunday gaming stream. I love the picture in the Discord with the Burger King crown, by the way, Russ. It's freaking hilarious. I love it. You are a true Reaper, my friend. You wear the BK crown. Super secret squirrel. And happy Sunday to you, bruv. Happy Sunday. Hit a repost on this. I'm going to go ahead and repost it, too. Hit a repost. Yeah. All right, live now. Here we go. I'm going to hit that repost on my own. Repost it if you can, bruv. It's just one. You reap, therefore you is. That's right. As I reap, therefore I am. Yes, reap, therefore you is. And this assassin I got here is kind of a badass Grim Reaper herself. She's got herself a guitar. Basically, it's like, like a cestus. So you slip your fingers through like the little handle there. And you got the big blade coming off your knuckles. Stabby. It's like Wolverine. Got herself a ghoul shield, small shield. This is a rare item. Technically, this is a unique item. So we got a rare here. And there'll never be another one just like this. They're always slightly different. I did find a set item early on, the Infernal Cranium. It's a cap. That's why it's in green. It's got 3 pieces. The Infernal Sign, Infernal Torch, and Infernal Cranium. It's a Necromancer set, but it gives me damage to mana and resistances. I like it. Found myself also a rare set of armor with some strength, some cold resistance, faster hit recovery, and charge bolts release when I get hit. Got myself a Crimson Sash. It's just a blue. I got a couple of blue rings for max damage and gold fine. Got some rare boots. Bramble Blazer boots. Gives me some fire resistance, some stamina healing, some defense and dexterity. And then lastly, I've got a piece of crap standard pair of leather gloves. Probably some old men work gloves I found around there with work stains and shit. So everyone that's watching, we got about 6 people watching right now. If y'all would do me a solid, hit the repost button, hit the share button, invite your friends, because I will talk a lot of trash while I game. It's kind of what I do. I run my mouth and I play video games. Also, I run my mouth, I play bass. I run my mouth and I pet cats. I run my mouth and I entertain you. I run my mouth and I educate you. So all those things done with my lips. Brah, brah. Flippy floppy lips. Blop, blop. Look at all those potions that just dropped. Gotta get the mana potions. Take those. Found some heavy gloves, so I can replace the standard white gloves I'm wearing with these ones with enhanced defense. So my defense is currently 76. I got a 44. I got a 40% chance to block. My resistances, I got fire, cold, lightning, and poison at 27, 20, 10, and 10. Fire blast is doing 35 to 53. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I am playing, of course. You have to play it all. Everyone has to play on normal to get through the game. Thank you for reposting it, or Mr. Russ. Too bad you don't play Diablo, brother. I'd spring for a copy for you, too, if you needed it, but that's too bad you don't play Diablo. The game is just so much fun. And the replayability of this, it's, you know, it's got a little bit of that. See, I like Magic the Gathering, and so does Russ. Actually, we ought to start playing that. I should download that again, man. If you want to start playing Arena again, now that I got a decent gaming rig, I'm thinking maybe we could do that, dude. And I'd be happy to switch over to that if you wanted to play. You let me know, man. I haven't played in a while. You're making a video. Awesome. Yeah, last night we all missed you at Dear Sarge's. Unfolding Joker had some cool shit he played. Really good advertisements. The albums, Chris Christie and Kamala and Joe Biden, the albums, the rap albums that came out with, that was good. Really good. Is it a fun video? Is it a neat video? Is it a cocaine bear piss related video? Oh, you were there just lurking. Boy, were your ears burning? We were talking all kinds of wonderful things about you. Fringe was asking about you. She was like, where's Russ? Where's Russ? She likes you a lot, dude, as the rest of us do. So you're bruv to a lot of people. You are a rare individual. You got a damn good sense of humor. Nothing funnier than making fun of everybody. You're an equal opportunity maker, funner of her. You're like, I don't give a shit about your feelings. I'll make fun of all of you. I love it. Maybe me the same. I think no one has a shield against criticism. I don't care if it's Dan Bongino. You can't criticize him. Bullshit. It's Donald Trump. If you criticize, you're not Mark. Shut up. Like, no. If you really truly believe, you know, if you really truly believe that you should have your free speech, and you truly believe that no one is immune from criticism, then it means no one is immune. So, you know, Bongino comes out and it's like, Epstein killed himself, so sorry. I know I said for years that it couldn't be that true. It couldn't be true. Clearly too much stinks, you know. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. Then I'm going to be like, hey, dude, what's up? He comes out and says, Crooks acted alone. No, don't worry about that Butler assassination attempt. Crooks, that kid with the drone and the range fighter and the weapon and the IEDs, and clearly being ignored by the Secret Service, clearly being ignored by the cops, but not by the crowd. For 3 hours he was running around that thing, doing all kinds of shit that should have got him arrested. And for 30 minutes, before the shooting itself, they were screaming at him and screaming at the cops to stop him. And he has a gun, he has a gun. For 3 hours, and then later, 30 minutes before the shooting, people were still screaming about him, and somehow, someway, Secret Service and the sheriff, and really? And Dan Bongino comes out, sorry, acted alone. I'm like, really? I've got to criticize that. Why should I not criticize that assessment? So no, fuck that. I'm with Russ. I think you should criticize everybody no matter who they are. I take criticism all the damn time. And I'm perfectly okay with it. If it's something that I think I should probably improve, then I'll do that. You know. It's the facts. It's the facts. It's weird, but that's being principled, being moral and principled. Those things are difficult today. Too many people will trap their morals and principles at the first sign of trouble. And they'll try to justify really shit behavior. And that's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that people try to justify really shit behavior. Well, I only did that because everyone else was doing it. Like, no. Whoosh. That's why you see lefties out there like, you know, let's dox the ICE agents. You know, where are they staying at? Where do they live? What's their family information? See, that shit should be met with immediate arrest. because you're only doing that because, well, did an ICE agent threaten you and you went public and said this I agent named blah blah blah, works for this department, you know, he's doing something illegal? No, you weren't fighting against injustice, and that's the thing. The guy that doxed the ICE agents was doing it for ideology, not because he had a beef with any particular ICE agent who was harassing him or stalking him or doing things illegal. I have to wake a fire on their asses. No, he did. That guy that did it with the police scanner account that he had set up over on X, and he then told everybody, please be aware, ICE are staying in this hotel, staying at that hotel. He did that for ideology. He was not being targeted by an ICE agent or an ICE office and then fighting back against injustice. So let's flip that on its head. What if he only said, hey, this particular ICE agent who's been harassing me and my family illegally, or threatening to murder us, et cetera, because we knew that he was, I don't know, arresting illegal immigrants and then stealing, their jewelry from them and then using that to, hawking it to make money, or he was busting illegal aliens and drug rings and then taking all the cocaine and selling it on playgrounds himself. You would want people to know that. So you then saying, by the way, ICE agent blah blah blah, who did X illegal thing, and I found out about it, and I tried to blow the whistle, then decided to come at me and started threatening me. Yeah, I think it's okay for you to drop that person's information and for you to call for help. But that's not what this kid did, and I think most people would agree. If you had some corrupt district attorney who was taking bribes and trafficking kids and shit, I think you'd be like Alexander Jones Esquire the Third, and I think you'd be okay, with dropping that person's information. Hey, this is who this person is. This is where they're organizing at. And oh, by the way, this person's really bad. This is what they're doing. And by the way, they know I know, and so they've been sending goons to my house. You just knock at the door. You're like, who is it? They're like, hired goons. Oh yeah, by who? You know who? Let us in. No, I'm going to call the cops. You have to explain to the cops. So there's three men, burly men, out in front of your house, and they're like, why? Why are they out in front of your house? Well, because this DA is corrupt. I found out he was trafficking cocaine and trafficking kids, and I blew the whistle on him, and then I told everybody who he is and where he's at. So that's the thing. And that's the thing. That's the reality. We would understand that. So it's weird when people say, oh my God, doxing is so bad. I'm like, it depends on the circumstance. What's the situation? I mean, you got Shia, lips of TikToking, doing that every day. Here's this teacher, here's their name, here's the school they work for. And they're trying to trune and all the other crap to your kid while you don't know about it. Everybody cheers because she's doing a heroic thing. But no, you can't just tell everybody who these people are if they threaten to murder you. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, you probably should. You probably should. Here's that weird anomaly again. See it? It's on the ground. See how it's like that, the little light anomaly? Too little bright. That's weird. Like the illuminations are going a little haywire. Okay, we're gonna run back. We're gonna throw some of these in there. Wake a fire, your asses. Russ says, he says, I'm gonna tell the story how I overcome losing my job to start the Ass Wash Emporium. That's great. Yeah, you overcome. you adapt. I've had to adapt. I've had a lot of changes in my life. Past couple of years. A lot of changes. I went from owning and operating my own business to working at McDonald's. I mean, that's tough. But McDonald's, pretty cool. Thought about Arby's, but figured Arby's guy was already too cool and dominant in the Arbiosphere, so, Of course, there are those that deny that. They say I'm unemployed and sit on my behind. I have a narrative to tell. And I laugh and say, bitch, better have my money. And they don't understand it means you. Get out there, taxpayer. Earn that money and give me my money so I can sit home playing Diablo all day long and making fun of you because you're working and I'm not. But that's just fun because it's a narrative. No, McDonald's pays me well. In quarters, every Tuesday. Stack of quarters, show up, mailbox, guy named Steve. Yeah. Arby's is the house that beef built. It truly, truly is. So, to do Andy, we're going to kill the shaman so he won't resurrect these little guys. We're trying not to aggro Andy, because Andy is in this room with us. And we're trying not to go too far towards her throne. We're going to try to kill all the ads, or as many of them as we can. She's very susceptible to fire. We're going to lure all these guys. Then we're going to open up a town portal. And another trick is to go and get some poison potions. These protect you from poison. So you take these antidote potions. So here they are. We're going to go ahead and sell some of this junk. I forgot to talk to Kang. That's okay. That's all right. You ain't gonna die. To sell all this stuff that I just don't need right now. Keep the mana potions. Andy gives you a pretty good drop as well. So here. Poison potion. I'm going to give myself a big stack. I'm going to give a stack to my merc. Because your merc can take potions. Everything except for mana potions. Okay. I'll get some healing potions too. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my potions. And what you see is my character's poison resistance. Up to 60%. And then I'm going to go ahead and go over to my merc.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Give it to her.
Thank you.
She says thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Now her poison resistance is at 70%. Now, the reason why we do that is because Andy fucking spits poison at you. There's a poison nova. Gotta kill him. Kill these ads. Being surgical about it. And then get closer. Here's Andy. Gotta throw the wake of fire and a fire blast on her. Look how fast she died. It's that fire blast and wake of fire. It's just like it just wrecked her. It wrecked her. Because she's got a negative 30 fire resistance, so you do 30% more fire damage to her. Which is insane. Okay. Go ahead and drop these. Don't need these anymore. Didn't even need one. I had to take a single potion. So, oh, we got a rare Qatar. Is it red? No, it's not rare. Sorry, my eyes don't work as well as they used to. Got some zombies down here. So here's her throne. That's where Andy sits when she's down here. When you come in, she's standing right about here. And I just walked up to her, and she came over here, and now she's all burned up like that. It looks like The Thing, 1982. John Carpenter's The Thing. Look at her. Looks like one of the corpses, spider legs and shit coming out of her. She dead. Oh, I killed her dead. So Act 1 is done. You watched it right here live on stream. Indeed. All right. Identify my items. Cool. All right, Akara. I know, but that's okay. I won't ask you to repay it. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these javelins, sell the sword, sell the hawk helm, sell the gem, sell the gem, sell the gem, sell the skull. I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna move on to Act 2. Arby's is in fact the house of beef built. Let's do it. I'll let you watch the little movie here. This is really nicely done. You're following a character. The story is being meted out by a character named Marius, who's following Diablo himself through the story. Yeah, he's your character from the first game who took Diablo's soul stone into his own body. Bummer. Bummer. So if you didn't play the first Diablo, you're fighting Diablo. And the robed figure is your character that you built up in the first Diablo game. And your character at the end decides to, after he kills Diablo, he takes the soul stone, slams it through his own forehead to basically become Diablo. What a twist! So you're actually your character's containing the demon, and it looks like Diablo's starting to overcome the personality of your previous hero. Jaren had him on the show. Former flat earther. All right, don't worry. We'll fix it for you. He had a lot more to say, but we ain't got no reason to worry about listening to him run his mouth, talking shit and she. What's up, Farah? Zakaroom. Zakaroom. And here's Atma. So Atma is going to give me a quest here. So here's Atma. Busty chicken purple. And her son was killed in the sewers. And Russ knows the truth. The Earth is not flat, but the moon is made of cheese. So here's the waypoint. Okay. And when you click on the waypoints of school, you can just click on any act and teleport to any specific area. Like if I want to go to the Black Marsh in Act 1, it teleports me right there. Now I'm in Act 1 again. I'm in the Black Marsh. Okay. Here the music starts to change. Kill shit, you know. Then I go right back. Back to Luke Delane. Go through the trap door. Ooh, saber. Got a rare saber. Got a worth gold. Wow. Going out the traps, letting the traps do their job. The wake of fire. Looks like a boat wake. You get it? Wake of fire. Works pretty well. Now, she's also got martial arts abilities as well. Shadow disciplines, martial arts, you know. So on the martial arts tree. So you can do Dragon Talent. It's a finishing move. It's a kick. Kick her enemies. Uh-huh. Kick them out of your way and adds charged up bonuses to the kick. Dragon Claw. Oh, Dragon Tail. Dragon Flight. It's your Phoenix Strikes. But I could do something that I normally don't do. I could respec right into martial arts. Normally I do the trap, but you know, the martial arts, you know, you got your Tiger Strikes, you got your Cobra Strikes, you got your Phoenix Strikes, you got your Fist of Fire, Claws of Thunder. So, there's lots of that stuff you can do. The traps are just kind of easier, you know. What is up, Fringe? What is up, Fringe? The moon is made of alien farts. Changed my mind, real Fringe. That's true. It's absolutely true. Good to see you, Fringe. Sitting there hanging out with Russ. Chat is going a little crazy now. Hit the repost button. If you're on Rumble, there's a button that says repost. Do that. Tell your friends about it. Gonna hang out for a while. Gonna play some games. Good douche. Good dish. Yeah, I got to report my stream for being totally awesome. Funny. In the sewers of Luke Lane, the lone assassin searches and looks for a way people save their lives. Yeah, I'm on a mission of revenge. Atma sent me down there to avenge her son's death. He went down in the sewers to fight this creature called Radamant. He didn't come back. Oh, he cursed me. With amplified damage. Gotta be careful. Gotta love that wake of fire, baby. Where the bad folk go when they die, don't go to heaven where the angels fly. Go to a wake of fire and fry. See him again on the 4th of July. Meat puppets. You did repost. It sounds like something I would do, though, Russ. Yeah. That's funny. You are funny, Frange. Frange with an A. Frange. Y'all may not know, her real name is Frances Polowatsky Aloysius III. May not know that about French, but that's her real name. It's at 555 5th Street in Alberta. Ray, roofing. Where do you live? What's your address? 555 5th Street. All right, jerky. What's your name? Frank Rizzo. All right, ZZO. Oh my God. Ray, you doxed me, Kang. Yeah. 555 5th Street. PO Box, Washington. What if somebody really has that address, Kang? I don't care. Yeah. She don't got an address because she's from the streets. Sure, Fringe is real tough. She's a tough lady. Right. She's a cucumber pickler and an ass kicker. She's a freedom tickler. Talks about that freedom all the time. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Oi, freedom, 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 freedom. Found the sewers too. Let's go to the skill tree. Go to the shadow just once. I think burst of speed is probably worth getting because it increases my attack speed, which will increase my laying speed. So I'm gonna have to go with claw mastery and burst of speed on my next level. It's us levels is this levels is. I don't think I've ever done a pure martial arts assassin before. I always start out with traps. I mean, I say fuck it. I think it might be interesting to see what I could do. Get through the game. An idea. I mean, it's all about doing unusual things. I'm going to do the same playthrough again. Says Kang, read my last post. Says Canada Day here on Tuesday, but everyone takes off Monday. We're going to Son's house for a barbecue in a couple hours. That's awesome. She says, yeah, she's from the streets in the alley. What else did you say? You said a lot. Hold on. Canada Day on Tuesday. Everyone takes Monday off, going to your son's for a barbecue. He says she's from the streets. The 4th of July, she says, yeah, in an alley. Doesn't have an address, she's from the streets. Ask me which ones. All of them, motherfucker. Ha! Kang, read my last post. I got you. So, yeah, I think we'll do it. We'll probably do something stupid. I don't give a shit about burning a respec. Because I can always get tokens, buy a token later. That ain't nothing but a thing. I got plenty of forum gold still. I was going to go over it. I'm going to respec into martial arts just to say we're doing it because we can. Reset. Sure. Sure. We can do that. We can do that. Maybe just follow the Mosaic build itself. I actually have one of those over saved somewhere. Diablo 2, Max Roll, Phoenix Strike Assassin. Yeah. Sure. Very tanky, multiple damage sources. Phoenix Strike has a lot of abilities, etc., etc. So, skills. Says you want to max out. What, 1 point into Cloak of Shadows, 1 point into Mind Blast, 1 point into Fade, 1 point into Weapon Block. Max out Phoenix Strike, Dragon Talon, Claws of Thunder, Tiger Strike, and Fist of Fire. Okay, so let's go over here. Go back to the game. Now we can go back to it. So we would go. That's interesting. Go to martial arts. So it's telling me the Dragon Talon. Definitely want to unlock that. Okay. That's telling me I want to get Phoenix Strike, so I need to do Tiger Strike. I also got to get it's a little dark over there, so Tiger Strike. I also got to get Fist of Fire. I'll go ahead and open up the Phoenix. Open that up right quick. Shadow Disciplines. Let's see here. We want to do Mind Blast, Fade. We gotta get Fade. Mind Blast. We'll go ahead and put the Psychic Hammer, this, that, Cloak of Shadows, it said. 1 point Wonder. And I also gotta get Fade. So I've unlocked everything it's told me to so far. It's telling me I should max out Dragon Talon, Tiger Strike. So let's go ahead and put points in them. Talon. For some kicks. The finishing move. Do Tiger Strike. Let's do here. Kick. Punch. Punch. Another one. Let's go to Shadow Disciplines. Go to versus speed. Cloak of Shadows. What does it do? Defense. Okay. Enemy defenses. All right. Go ahead and do that. Okay. So now we've gone pure martial arts. Murphy is in the house, so y'all hit the repost button if you could. Murphy is she's my big sis. She's my big sis. Y'all make sure you check out her channel, Murphy's Law, and also she does a lot of good documentaries. I'll do 5 points here. Strength. Gonna do some in dexterity. The rest of it in vitality. There we go. Got to level up a little bit more to get some more of that. That's okay. Go to the skills. Martial arts. Got to use claw class weapons. So, we've triggered over to only to martial arts. Oh, hi there. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and trade up. Go ahead and put this in there. Put that on. How you like me now? Replenish life. I like that. A little bit better than the max damage one. What's going on, Bry Guy? B Money, it's good to see you. Howdy, peeps. Good to see the chat's filling up. Good to see people are watching, tuning in. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Did you guys like to come and hang out with Kang while Kang is gaming? If any of you play Diablo 2 Resurrected, I, in fact, do has Diablo 2 Resurrected for the PC and also for the PlayStation. If you do have it for either one, let me know. We can play, preferably for the PC so we can play together. If you want to play, let me know. I'm going to be gifting up to 3 copies of Diablo 2 Resurrected. Yes, Kang will be gifting those. We'll have a competition for them. But we'll be gifting those. We're going to do a little contest. We're going to be giving away up to 3 copies. Start with 1. We're going to be giving it away now. Yeah, those of you that are subscribed, if you're number one to get in it, you have to be a subscriber. So you have to actually have the membership. Either be it gifted to you by someone else or a membership that you pay for yourself. You have to have an active sub one way or the other to get in on the party. Just saying. And we'll make other rules for the contest, but I want to give away 3 copies for people that actually want to play the game with me, not actually, okay, let's get it and do whatever. No, you want to play the game with me. And we can do a party up to 8 people. Me and 7 people can do it. So we may eventually give away all 7 copies. But we have 6 more to give, I think, total. Gave one to Midnight in the Mountains. We're going to try this martial arts out. I haven't done a martial arts assassin before. I've done a trap assassin, so hey, let's do something different, y'all. Yeah, Newt's hanging out. It's good to see everybody. So we got Tiger Strike, building up some charges. Then, boom. Got some more charges. And I'm going to unload them. Oh, that's cool. I like this martial arts build. That's cool. So I got 2 different charge up skills. Keep that. So we got 2 different things to do. Boom, 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 boom. So we're going to change up how the skills are set on my controller. So we're going to put leveled up again. So I'm going to be tanky as fuck. So I'm going to put this on square, this on triangle, and this on circle. This way I can move my thumb. Here. Then I'm going to alternate, put that there. So this is what it would look like with full charges. Man, good to see all of you today. I mean, really, it does. It makes a difference. Tiger Strike. Switch over to Cobra Strike. And then use that Dragon Talon. Boom, unleashes it all. So we go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Man, it's just kicking ass, literally. Wow. Okay, now I see. Martial arts is badass. Dig it. Dig it. I think we'll change it back because I think my brain thinks of it differently. All right, so I'm going to do square and circle to build up, and then triangle to unleash. So I'll go ahead and hit them up. Get those Cobra Strikes up. Go ahead and get the Fist of Fire up. Go ahead and get the Tiger Strike up. Look at that shit. Now let's run and go unleash it on somebody. Kaboom! So the Cloak of Shadows, Burst of Speed. Alright, I dig it. Charge up, Murphy, Murphy, Murphy. Y'all talking about Canada in the chat, that's kick ass. Life is treating us okay, y'all. Yeah, if indeed. There, hi there's, hello there's in the chat. I'll keep running my mouth. Let's see here. All right, martial arts, definitely a way to go. I like it. Got a gem shrine, so I don't have any gems on me, but it'll drop me a chipped. Take it. So let's take a look at Tiger Strike. Tiger Strike says damage increase 100, 200, 300%. That's crazy. Oh, hell. Now I can get in on him. I see. Cloak of Shadows is key to this shit. Let's go get Radamant. There he is. Let's zoom in on him. See me fighting Radamant. He's toast. Nice. Very nice. Boom. Go to Atma. Here she is. You're welcome, ma'am. Glad I can kill the monster that killed your son. So I'll take the book of skill. I'm going to go over and talk to Mr. Deckard Kang. Identify the items for me. Okay. Have you sell some shit? Honor to serve me. I appreciate it. It's an honor to serve you. Service to others is one of the things that I essentially have to have in my life. I definitely like doing that. And I understand it opens me up to be taken advantage of, which has happened a lot. But that's okay. I'm all right treating bad people well because, you know, on them how they return and repay my kindness. So we got some belts here. I need to increase my potion stack. +4. This one's got +8. Let's go ahead and just grab one. Enhanced defense. It's cheap. Throw it on. This. Do I have anything better? Weapons. Don't got any weapons that I can use. I'm looking for only Qatar class. Assassins. Running through. Weapons. I have more dexterity to use these, so I need more strength and dexterity. Clearly. But he's got them, and it looks like they got 2 sockets on this one. Alright. I can also gamble with this guy too, so go to gamble. Got over here chance of getting something nice. Maximum damage to undead. Alright. This one's got that jewel in it. Let's gamble again. See what we got and get rid of this. Get rid of that. Max damage. Alright, put that one on. Sell this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'll gamble some more. See what he's got. I got plenty of gold. These are cheap. These, you know, only 3,000 gold each. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay. Got a rare one. Did I get another rare? I did not. All right, I'll stick with what I got. All right, thank you. That'll enhance my damage. All right, thank you. Run, run, run. I think I'm going to go ahead and change out my merc. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go with this one, Azrael. Gulzar. Azrael. Yes, go with Azrael. He's going to give me the Blessed Aim, which is going to increase my attack rating. Chance to actually hit shit. All right, so we're gonna head out to the desert. I'm gonna go talk to Drognan right quick. Got a heavy discussion going on in the chat about Alberta and the Canadian government. Fuck the Canadian government. They can get fucked. Berta independence now. That's what I say. Berta independence now. I mean, just having more independent nations, this is a great opportunity, you know, open up trade. And a lot of people don't know that Canada, it is large, but the population is really near the more southernmost. It's no one lives up north. It's too fucking cold, motherfucker. Berta's right on the border with us, so I mean, love to be able to say we're going to come to their aid, baby. Yeah. Independent Berta now. Independent Berta now. That's what I say. Give us independence, bitch. For Berta right now. Wow. We got some really good people out there in Berta. French and more. I guess Drognan's going to be the guy to talk to for my town of portals and all that shit. But appreciate that. Yeah, do the signal boost, you guys. Boost that signal. We're up to about 11 people watching. Kind of the new high for my gaming stream. Hoping I get featured on the page one day. Oh, let's get some potions. Gonna do half and half. I like to do half health, half mana. Fill up on town portals and identifies. Head out to the desert, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and put burst of speed on. Makes me run faster and attack faster. Go ahead and hit them up with those fists of fire. Go ahead and hit them up with Tiger Strike. Unleash. That works so good. Gotta say, this is, yeah, all right. This is more fun, more active gameplay than the Trapper. Gotta say, the Trapper does do a lot of damage. Does have a good AoE. But look, we don't play these games because we're trying to make life simple. No, we play these games because we want fun. Try more diversity of tactics and skills. Boom. Oh, yeah. Boom. Resist fire shrine. We'll take that. Run around. Resisting fire and shit. Gonna enjoy a little bit of this vape. Little vape period here. See, we're having a reasonable, rational discussion in the chat. That's good. Now, people can have disagreements and sometimes just simply misunderstandings, and they actually talk about it and find out, oh, it's misunderstanding, they move on. It's so good to see that, because we're a little different over here. We actually do talk it out. Red Pill Fight Club. And like I said, it's the Fight Club aspect has never gone away. This is a place for people to argue. It's okay. That's the Fight Club aspect of Red Pill Fight Club. Red Pill because we're people that are awake and have escaped the Matrix. Fight Club because we're willing to actually argue and defend our positions, even amongst friends. It's perfectly okay amongst friends to have disagreements and remain respectful and polite. Same time saying, I just think you're wrong and whatever. Or I don't know enough about it. Correct me. And I don't know shit about it. Truth is, here in America, we are so wrapped up in things America. Fuck yeah, that we can sometimes forget there's other countries that are also doing the same, being red pilled, being based, trying to fight for their freedoms too. And I say, go, they need a 1776 situation, or they simply need to say we're going to secede. So it's my understanding that Berta's trying to secede. I should say it's a damn good idea. Become independent and say fuck you to Trudeau and all the rest of those scumbags. good. And they got what, a new communist leader over there, and I'm like, yeah, got to see Canada become awesome and strong all on their own, baby. I'm like, but I think America can help, and one thing can help, Berta can leave and say, you know what, we don't need your ass. Then again, I'm not an expert on the situation. I'm probably wrong about half the things I think. So I listen to people like Astro and Fringe who know what's going on. They have invested. I cannot tell you how much time they've invested. Honestly, I don't know. I know they put a shit ton into it, but they've been so busy with that. Sometimes they haven't even been on the streams because they've been so busy. And look, I get it. I dig it. God bless them. Doing some real hard work out there. And I appreciate. Running through the sand. Oh, I gotta run. They got me. That's the lightning got me. That's okay. That's okay. We didn't get too far anyway. We're gonna create another game right quick. Get our body and then continue. That's agreed. Yeah. If I don't know, I should learn. And the way to learn, honestly, friends, is I listen to you. You tell me what's going on. You know, you guys fill me in. So you guys know. You guys know. You fill me all in. You're saying Ottawa is the scourge of Canada now, has been for many years. And now I know. So. What's up, Darmac? What's up? What is going on? Good to know. Good to see. I don't need this charm. I don't need this either. I don't need that. You need some more of these. I need a health potions. Darmac, what is up, brother? Let's go here. Do. Got another damage jewel. I'm gonna sell it. I don't really think it's worth it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Pack it up and ship it. Okay, I gotta go get my merc. I'm gonna run. Who goes there? Me, bitch. Bitch with the pointy hands. Gonna keep putting points of that dragon talon because it does a lot of damage. Keep pumping that shit up. Like that. I gotta get myself Fade, and I gotta get myself Mind Blast from this tree. Psychic Hammer be a little way of pushing them back. But I don't really need it. I just want to keep them up front. Here we are running. Fist of Fire, charging them up. Tiger Strike, charge it up. Dragon Talon, unleash. Booyah! Good job, Merc. My mercenary, is doing a good job. Found another set of them. It's the Angelic Sickle for the Angelic set. Fist of Fire. Tiger Strike. Unleash that shit. Need some Crushing Blow. Find some Goblin Toe or some Gore Riders. Would do this character a lot of good. Throw that Cloak of Shadows down. Oh, I found some legendary boots. Looks like Blood Fist. Yes, Blood Fist. Oh, I'll definitely take that. Look what the Blood Fist gives me here. Faster attack speed, ding. Faster recovery, good. So when I get hit, I got faster, 30% faster recovery. Got 5 to minimum damage. Life defense. Oh, Blood Fist. Great. That's a great choice. Thank you, RNGesus, the RNG, the random number generator, aka RNGesus with a G, not with a J. RNGesus, he's blessed us. Gonna run through Cloak of Shadows. Gonna punch. Punch. Cloak of Shadows. Punch and kick. I love this active gameplay of the martial arts. Cloak of Shadows. Start punching and kicking. Then unleash that kick. Strangling Ass Potion. That's a jar of Amy Schumer's farts. Karate Kung Fu, kick you all in the poo. Damn, she's just chewing through content here. Got a skill shrine. Tiger Strike, fully charged. Fist of Fire, fully charged. I do the Cobra Strike. Not even going to use it. Here we go. We're in the far oasis now. We gotta find the waypoint. Here it is. Good. We're lucked out. Found it. Gotta go back to the Dry Hills because we need to find the Halls of the Dead level 2. We're up to 12 people watching, everybody. Please boost the signal. Get people in here. Yeah. Found the waypoint for the Dry Hills. Gotta find particular dungeon, Halls of the Dead. That's got the Herotric Cube in it. I need that. It's essential for the continuing through the game. Quest item, plus it's also an item that you can use to craft and shit like that. Raw. All right, I'm not seeing it here. I'm going to keep on moving. Fucking guy, not fucking bongos going crazy. I want to be the Rocky Waste. We definitely want to be in the Dry Hills. Peace out. I was like, that's cool. He was like, peace out. All right, Tiger Strike. There's the Halls of the Dead. All right, here we go. Leveled up again. Ka-ding. Damn, this bitch is fast and she likes to kick ass. You'd be like, I'm a karate kung fu. Got plenty to sell here. Go back to town. Here we go. Blessings. I appreciate that. Go ahead and sell this stuff. Don't need it. No. Selling it. Selling it all. I'm going to sell the angelic sickle. Don't need that. Take this though. Fastest way to get your potions on your belt is to drop them on the ground. And then pick them up because they'll automatically go in your belt. Run, run, run now. Faster, little girl. Fast. Run now. Away from the monsters and kick their ass. This little gal here, she doesn't run. She runs up on you and beats that ass. She's an ass beater. Level 2. Run, 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 run down the stairs. Level 3. Gonna go ahead and grab the level 2 waypoint. We need to find that so we help other people out if we rush other people. Lots of things to break here. You never know what you might find. Kick over the urns, break the pottery. Ooh, experience shrine. Well, Merc's doing pretty well. I'm a pretty good tank. Gotta say, the martial arts build's kicking ass. And taking no names. I ain't asked a monster for a single name. Say, excuse me, what's your name, bitch? I ain't asked for that. I ain't asked for no names. I'll just say, did that hurt? Good. Support the stream. Hit the thumbs up. Hit a comment. Drop a comment. Drop a like. Drop a share. Drop a sub. You know, if you don't got a red rook, ask yourself why. Buy yourself a rook. Get yourself a rook. What is weird is that I know that people have purchased red rooks, and what happens is that it seems that there's a bit of a lag time between people coming in without rooks and people, the gift subs that were purchased that are kind of hanging there. It's kind of weird. Coupon code? Yeah, do one for Kang. Kang, coupon. I don't know, whatever you want off. Kang. Just K-A-N-G. My, the Grumpy Monkey Soaps. My promo code could be Kang. Or whatever % off. I don't give a shit. You got like a 9,000% off. That's correct. 9,000. Be like, nope. 10%'s nice. Promo code Kang. Ask Murphy. Doing Grumpy Monkey Soaps. Go there for your soaps. Handmade soaps. Silky smooth. Balls will not shrink your balls, fellas. If you want to keep your balls, you got to use natural handmade soap. If you want your balls to shrivel up and die like little raisins, in a sad, 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 hairy little sack, then you need to stop using all that detergent that they're giving you in the stores. Use Grumpy Monkey soaps because they're all natural and won't shrink your balls. Matter of fact, they'll make your balls swell up like a Grinch's hot, 5 times normal size. So that would not be a good thing either. They will not make your balls swell. They will also not make your balls shrink. They'll let you keep your manhood intact. I'm going to use that same soap your mommy gave you. Here's the Dove. Here's all the Irish Spring. And whatever it is you think you're using because your mommy said so back in 1972. Trust me, these unnatural soaps have got detergents and toxins and poisons, and some of them have downright carcinogens in them. And that shit absorbs through your skin. You can get sick that way. So Grumpy Monkey Soaps will not make you sick. Grumpy Monkey Soaps will help you become unsick. Unsick? God, I'm doing hell of a commercial here for Grumpy Monkey Soaps. We got 15 people watching. Hopefully there's 15 potential buyers of Grumpy Monkey Soaps.com. Make sure you go there. I like just saying it. It's fun. I don't give a shit. Free advertisement right here because Murph is my friend. Yeah, my friend. Fridge, you and Asher need to get a moment to call me up. Give me a call. Get on Discord. That way it can be free. Get on Discord. We can do a Discord call over the internet, and it's free. Voice over IP. No long distance charges. No problem. So you can send files back and forth, pictures back and forth, screenshots back and forth to each other. If you want to show me something going down in Berta Town, you can say, hey, look, take a look at this. You got a flyer, you got a link you want to send me that it won't disappear in the chat. By all means, get on the Discord. Get on Discord. So, who is resurrecting them? Where here he is. It's the hollow one. Kung Fu Karate, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in a Bruce Lee movie. Go back to town. Get myself some more shit here. Promo code, yes. Coupon code Kang, 10% off Grumpy Monkey Soaps, everybody. And get in on the Discord. You want more Kang? We got 16 people. We got 16 peeps and pose. So get in on the Discord. I'll drop one on the Discord right here. General. Set here. Create an invite. Copy that. Boom, boom. You can talk to me free. Save yourself the cell phone usage. And do it all over the inner zones. I'm going to go ahead and pin that for you, Murph. GrumpyMonkeySoap.com, everybody. Promo code Kang, 10% off. Handmade soaps. She knows I really like that patchouli. I really like the patchouli. I really do. I'm an old hippie at heart, bald as fuck, talking to birds and shit. I'm out there being, talking to birds and shit. It happens. You know. I guess we use this skull. Hang on to it because it's got life leech. You know, life leech is good. Leeching life. Surprised my Merc hasn't really died since usually your Merc dies a lot, but this bitch is tanky and I really aggro him, so he just seems to be adding a little bit of the beat down from afar with his stick. He's got a pole arm, so he's got a pick it. Oh, you're welcome. I'll keep talking about Grumpy Monkey Soaps. I like the little paw prints one she sent me. She sent me some. I bought some. She sent me a few extras, and she's got some therapeutic soaps, things that if you got like, you know, skin conditions, you're looking for stuff and you don't want to have these high-priced petroleum-based products that they give you as pharmaceuticals. There are natural remedies. So Grumpy Monkey Soaps has got some therapeutic soaps too for those with skin conditions and things like that. Arthritis, eczema, things like that. So ask her about them. All kinds of cool. Look at this one. I got this. Here's the Fuck Joe Biden soap. Here it is. Actually says it's a middle finger soap. It's shaped like a middle finger. And it says, fuck Biden. That was a gift she gave me to go along with it, too, so I appreciate. Just really good people. She's good people. Now, she had a bad situation with her house. Turns out she got flim-flammed by a flim-flam man with her house. And this man flim-flammed her. And so she's trying to sue him. She has to get a lawyer. Lawyer is a lot. So make sure you guys understand. If you can, in my copy pasta, and check that out. So go ahead and you can drop a link to that Give, Send, Go. and or the GoFundMe. I'd appreciate that. Yep. But she's got a lot of great things going on. She's pretty red pilled. She's awake. She's based. She's a patriot, and she's a business owner, small business owner, and she's a little bitty woman, so all by herself. You know. So. She got taken advantage of, and with this whole house deal, she needs people to help her out. She's got all kinds of problems with the house, with mold and things like that, and water coming down like a goddamn sieve. Like the roofing bit is for real, though. You know, like the Jerky Boys roofing bit, but it's for real. It's really happened to her. She got fucked over, and I don't like seeing good people get fucked over. So make sure y'all are checking that out. She has that too. Drop a link to that if you would be so kind, there, Murph. Like I said, it doesn't cost me anything, but hey, I'll just say a few kind words to be able to point this stuff out to people. Sometimes people just don't know what's going on. They have no idea. Oh, got an Eld room. I got my Heraldric Cube. Good, there's the Heraldric Cube. Got to finish beating these guys down. I'm going to put the Cloak of Shadows to blind them. Makes them basically stand there. So they don't hit me, which is good. Cloak of Shadows, because she's a ninja. A ninja kind of character, an assassin, you know, from the east. Bling bling da bling bling bling. So anyhow, so I've got some helmets here. I'm gonna hang on to. But here's the Heraldric Cube, everybody. I'm gonna zoom in. It's on the ground. It's an item. I'll pick it up. It's in my inventory. Looks like this. I can open it. It's got spaces inside. Looks like the puzzle box from Hellraiser. Go ahead and use it to carry some stuff back to town for me. You use it to go through the game, actually. So one of the progressive things. It's a quest item to help you move in the game progression. You cannot make progress in the game without it. Your initial use for it is to make the Heraldric Staff. And then later you use it to transmute. As you see, I slaughtered all these guys. They're all DED. A lot of DED guys in here. Go back to town. Yeah, it's the windows in her house that are all fucked up. So she needs help with that window replacement. And she should have it done for free by the people that sold her the house. The people that sold her the house, they should eat the cost. Or they should have sold her the house at a much lower rate, knowing that the windows were fucked. You know, they should have explained that to her. "Hey, we're really sorry. We got parts of your wall are crumbling and shit." Well, all right. We'll take X off the cost of the house. And if you do that, then you're making good. Then you're making good. Join the Discord. You all want to talk to me a lot easier, be able to have access to me a lot more than just my cell phone, because I will not answer my ringer most of the time. Most of the time it's because I'm with a patient at McDonald's drive-through, a client, you know, or I'm with the family, and that's always family first. Okay, you got to come before everybody, even my internet friends. I got it. I understand that. And then after that, you know, you want to talk to me on the fly instead of sending text messages. And you can actually be sending me all kinds of shit over on Discord. Hey, here's a link to this video. Here's a news article. Here's a picture. Here's a screenshot. Oh, by the way, here's a voice message. You can do all that kind of stuff. Plus, we can then schedule a time to get on and actually save yourself on the cell service and international charges because you're using the inner zones to actually communicate with each other. And we can do group calls and all kinds of shit. Right. You do video calls. It's really good. So Discord is free. You have an app for the phone. Also have for the computer. So get it. It's the best way to stay in contact with me. You got something important you need to tell me. Text message may not be the best way to go because it's hard to sometimes read the text and look at the pictures or whatever it is. Sometimes Discord's the best way to go because I can pull the files up on my computer. Anything you text me, I can't really pull it up on my computer if it's something that I should do with my computer. So that's why Discord for the win, because you can actually send yourself a picture via Discord to then use on your computer. So let's say you're out and about with your phone and you say, hey, this is pretty cool. I'm going to take a picture of this azalea bush. And you say, okay, I'm going to send the azalea bush picture to myself via Discord. You do that, and you get home on the computer. You're logged into your Discord on your computer all the time. You simply see the picture, you download on your computer, and go, hey, that does look nice. Here's my new computer background. Or I'm going to email this to my friend. Or, you know, I'll make a meme out of it. Now, I see shit. I make memes out of stuff I see in the real world all the damn time. And that's one of the most effective ways to do it, because making memes on your phone is not as easy or as effective as doing it on your computer. And Discord's a great link between your phone and your computer. It's a great way to do it. Well, did I sell you Discord yet? I should get a fucking sponsorship from Discord. Man, that lightning hurts. That's okay. Karate Kung Fu. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum. Uh-huh. And lightning bugs, they get you, bud. Oh, we got some stuff to sell. Go back to town. I sell some shit and she. Shit and she and Shinola. There we go. She sound like that, I'd say she's a troon. No troons in Blizzard games. Except for the World of Warcraft came out with a Troonie pack, I think. That sucks. Allow me. Yeah, he does sound a little weird. I'm gonna go and put these runes in my stash. I notice I'm not collecting much. Just not much to collect. Got a couple of charms here I'm rolling with, some extra life and defense, some fire resistance, and some gold find. You know, got a couple of these things here. Got a couple things here I got to sell too. Clear out the cube. I can loot things to my cube. So I go over here to my controls. My general skills. Got loot to cube. I'm going to help L2 and R2 together. Identify items on the ground. L2 and R1. Uh-huh. Alright. Karate. Kung. Ooh. Weapon block. Got to put 1 point in that. Good. That's kind of a passive ability. Keep jumping this keep popping up this dragon talent. According to the guide, I'm gonna max this bitch out. Gonna max out Tiger Strike. Gonna max out Fists of Fire and also Fists of Thunder. Or is it Claws of Thunder? Gonna max that out as well. And then Phoenix Strike. So I gotta open that up, and then it's gonna be max, 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 and max. And then with the Mosaic, I'll just be like blah, 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 making noises. The screen will go kaboom. Kapingow and Kaskinga, it'll do it. Yeah. Also, we got another sponsor at the show, MyPatriots.com. MyPatriotsCigar.com. So we have another sponsor. Again, another sponsor today. Grumpy Monkey Soap. So they're a sponsor of the show. And also, MyPatriotsCigar.com, promo code Kang, 25% off. For cigars, you want smokes? You want to combat all the damage you're doing to yourself by smoking cigars, but you don't inhale them. It's still, it's still not good for you. Make sure you're at least offsetting the badness of smoking by getting Grumpy Monkey soaps to help get some of the carcinogens off your skin, because smoking puts particles in the air, and those particles do land on your skin, and you can't absorb it. So you can kind of combat that and remove, good portion of the carcinogens. Your skin is a lot bigger than your mouth. Grumpy Monkey Soaps has got another use. Get those carcinogens off your skin while living it soft and luxurious. Kang loves doing this stuff for people. I love it. I really do. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm telling you straight up, Murph has never done me wrong. You know, never done me wrong. She's a good lady. Never done me wrong. You know, got a lot of people. I count my friends, not my enemies. Way more friends. All right, gotta go down. Maggot layer level 2. I mean, this area looks like we're doing a colonoscopy on somebody. It's gross. Got like eggs and shit down here, and slime and mold and mushrooms. Look how badass my assassin looks. Her hat looks stupid. I don't like her hat. I'll change it out for something better when I find it. "30-something Media, what is going on?" Y'all be checking out 30-something Media. He's a content creator. Make sure you follow him. Doing some Diablo 2 Resurrected, brother, on the computer. Definitely recommend the game. If you want to play, let me know. I've got a contest right now. I'll be giving away a copy of Diablo 2 Resurrected, but only to those that are interested in actually playing. So don't enter to win if you're not actually going to play the game. We've got a small charm. We're always going to identify small charms. We love small charms. They're our favorite charms. 1 to dexterity. We'll hang on to it. Fuck it. Give me a little extra boost. Cloak of Shadows. That Cloak of Shadows is so key. Tough little fight. It is a tough little fight. I'm going to save myself all the distraction. I'm going to do a screenshot right here of this build for the Mosaic. Just taking some screenshots for my Diablo build. Mercenary, they like the Act 2 mercenary that I'm using with Infinity and Might, which is good. There we go. interesting about Cobra Strike. The one or the other kind of thing. Interesting. All right. Cool. And coolio. So we're only worried about the skills as we're leveling up right now. So I'll go ahead and go to those screenshots. And we're going to put them all in a Diablo 2 folder. So I'm going to create a new folder. D2R. Builds. Got to spell it right. Okay. Put them all in there. Okay, and then after that, put these in a subfolder. Mosaic Assassin. Mosaic Assassin. Okay, here we go. Put all of this in there. What's this in there? All right, and then I want the one with the skills. So let's go ahead and open them up. I'm going to leave that one up and zoomed in on for there. So I can see it more easier with all that flashing in my face from the website. It was on Max Roll GG, and as you know, they got advertisements galore. Just all kinds of up in your face. All right, here we go. Working our way through the tunnels. Took the whole group out. One kick. That was cool. Had some stragglers who were straggling. I just blocked. Cool. Weapon block is working. Back to town. Da-da-da. All right, Discord is still open, y'all. What's up, Russ? We're still playing this Diablo here. We've been going for about 2.5 hours. Making our way through Act 2. With a martial arts assassin, no less. If I get some crushing blow somewhere, I'll be able to start killing bosses fast. They'll be down. You kick fast and do crushing blow with every attack. All these martial arts skills. Dead. Rejuvenation potions are good. So are health pots. She's a bit of a tanky biatch. Watch out for the lightning. Mega Layer 3. Almost there. Gonna get the Roderick Staff, which is way down on the Mega Layer. Wow. That's out. Gotta get some more potions. My Merc has lasted so long. He's so tough. It's because I'm tough. I'm tough. He's tough. We're both hanging tough. Oh my God. New kids on the block. Ah! So stupid. It's more points in Dex. I can use higher level claws. Like Wolverine Claw. She's the Wolverine class. She's like a Wolverine. Look at me cosplay Wolverine. Back into the mud, back into the muck, back into the mire. In the mud and the muck and the mire, I'm gonna slither, slither and slather. Going the wrong way again. Oh well, pretending to blah blah blah. Again, there's the giant maggot, cold worm, the devourer. Look, a shadow's going off. Killed him. He's dead. I think we're done. Stuff to sell. Some potions. Got the heraldic staff. Can drop that. Boom, boom. What's more points in dexterity? Claws of Thunder. I'm gonna go ahead and get that charged up. All right. Back to Tizzy Town we go. Running around. We got Russ and Murph now engaged in a conversation about pickles and squash. I love both of those things. Pickled squash. Talking about pickles. Don't tickle the pickle. Just don't do it in public or else they'll lock you up. And you won't come back. I think they went. What was that, Monty Python? Isn't it awfully good to have a penis? Isn't it awfully great to have a dong? Oh my God. It's like, just don't take it out in public or they will put you in the dock and you won't come back. Oh, thank you very much. Fucking funny. We got the Staff of Kings. We're going to talk to Staff of Kings. Staff of Kings. Yes, unite the staff and the headpiece. We're going to put the staff in the cube, as you see here. It's in the cube. It's in the cube. It's out of the cube. It's in the cube. It's out of the cube. Do you understand me? Okay, I'm going to go find the headpiece for it. It's going to be like Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know, the temple scene when he puts the staff down. It's got the little piece at the top with the ruby and the light comes in and shoots a beam of, you know, like a laser onto the floor and shows you where the Well of Souls is really at, where the Ark of the Covenant really lies. So clearly inspired by that movie. It is cool. It is great. I love it. I love when people are inspired by good things to do good things. So we're going to go back out. Cooking through Act 2 here. You got 2 out of 3 pieces. Go to the faraway system, the Lost City. We're finished with the maggot layer. Doing the colostomy bag exploration. So fucking gross. Book of Shadows, Karate Kung Fu. Book of Shadows. Alright, Karate Kung Fu, Karate Kick, Karate Chop, Karate Scissor. Run. Save my merc. Cloak of Shadows really does help. So what does Cloak of Shadows do? Right here, it's one of the shadow disciplines. It says here, cast a shadow to blind your enemies, lowering their defenses. So it adds defense to you and lowers their defenses. So it means it gives them 15% more damage, which is essentially what it's doing. It's free damage. Free damage, 15% damage for free. Yeah, that's a Kang kind of thing. That's awesome. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Arky, come here. Rah, rah, rah. The family with like the trach boxes, the little voice box. Hello, how are you? Those guys that smoked and had to take their trachea out, so they don't have vocal cords anymore. So to talk, they have to hold a little thing that buzzes their throat, and then they can talk like that. You go through a drive-through, and they're like, hello, welcome to Del Taco. What can I get for you? And you're like, I would like to get a bunch of chicken vaginas. I'm like, stop making fun of me. I have to work here as part of my parole. And like, hey, I'm not making fun of you. I have a tracheotomy, and I'm trying to talk to you with my voice box. I don't believe you, sir. And you both start fighting in the drive-thru over who's mocking each other, over who's got the buzziest voice. Dennis Leary, no cure for cancer. Like a whole family with trach boxes. With the even the dog's like woof woof. So stupid, so dumb. That's what the show is about. Being stupid and dumb, dumb and stupid, dumber than the wild frontier. I have no idea why that went together. It just did. Cloak of Shadows. Cloak of Shadows. Get it thrown. Burst speed. Gotta go down the stairs. Find our way to the lost city of Atlanta. That Cloak of Shadows really helps, man. Get extra damage on them. Lowers the damage you take, so it's like damage reduction for you. And it's also damage amplification for them. It's a twofer. Don't overlook the power. Cloak of Shadow. Tracheotomy man, that's right. He could smoke a pack at a time. He's tracheotomy man. You know, it's got the little hole. He smokes the. That's great. Give me another pack of Marlboros. Extra wide. Fuck. Just fucking just give me some raw tobacco. I'll just light it on fire and freebase it. Oh my god. Got Fist of Thunder as well. Forgot I had that. Here we go. What does it do? Ooh. Like that. That was cool. Let's do it again. Ooh, very nice. This martial arts chick is starting to get the online status. She's starting to come online. Choking gas potion, also known as a jar of Amy Schumer's farts. See? Strangling gas potion, choking gas potion. This is Amy Schumer's farts in a jar. Because women do stuff like that because men are, well, we're thirsty and apparently we'll do anything, you know. You know, when people complain about, oh, I got to go down to the clinic again, I got another UTI, I'm like, that's a really interesting way to say you got the SIF again, or you got the herp again, or the GON again, the RE again, the HIV again. You know, I'm thinking maybe you got to wrap your shit up. If you're going to be a man whore, I think you should probably wrap your shit up. Fuck me. Or you can just get married and have a monogamous relationship with somebody. You can do that. Oh no, man, that's like priest shit. Why would I do that? I ain't a priest. It's amazing how many of those revrums out there have all like got mistresses and shit. Like, did you know that Martin Luther Kang was quite the lecher? You know, he liked the white girls. He was like, I'm fucking for the Lord tonight. He actually said that on a hidden audio cassette. They hid a microphone in his hotel room, and he had a penchant for the white girls. So he was, fighting against the man in many different ways. So I'm like, all right, fine. If that's your preference, baby, ain't no one gonna hate on you. If she likes that, it's what she wants. She likes the black preacher, meat. Fine, I ain't gonna hate. But he's a married man, so yeah, it does matter. So apparently he was doing this all behind his wife's back. And I'm like, damn! So it does throw some of his credibility, or at least, his character into question. So that's Martin Luther King Jr. for you. But could you imagine MLK, confiding in you? Damn it, I got the damn HIV again. I got the herp. I got the SIF. I got the GON. I got the RE. I'm like, oh, wow. I got the midia. I'll be like, dude, maybe you should just go with God instead of go with these hoes. Maybe that's what you should do, Like, God. Yeah, wrap it up. If you got to be a man hoe, I don't hate on people. Look, you do you, baby. But, there's a few things. If you're the Rev Rum Martin Luther King, then maybe you, as a Rev Rum, maybe you shouldn't be sticking your dick in everything that moves and then complaining about all the different diseases that you now have to get cured of. I don't want to hear that shit. The Rev Rum. I don't get the Bubba Flabel from Porky's. I would apply the same logic train. Martin Luther King. I don't care if you call yourself Reverend this or Rev that. I don't give a shit. Just act like one. Don't sit there and tell me that I'm pissing on your leg, but it's really raining. I'm like, nah. I'm gonna hold you to a higher standard, bud. So. It does say, thou shalt not commit adultery. That's one of the things in the Ten Commandments. It's like, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. So I'm like, yeah, that's one of the things you shouldn't do. And like I said, you also shouldn't go to gas stations and have sex with random people either. I'm not saying that I know anyone that does that, but my God. Happened to George Michael. Look what happened to his ass. Caught in a bathroom trying to solicit gay sex with men. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty awful. But you almost got to expect that from George Michael. Oh my God. You better rap your shit. Yeah, better rap your shit. Yeah. It's almost like you better have faith that you don't got AIDS. Yeah. And what was the best way to avoid having to go to the clinic every few weeks and get a urinary tract infection all fixed up? How about this? Just don't stick your dick in dirty ass. Don't be El Dicko Sticko and El Asshole Butthole. How about don't do, or just don't fuck unclean people in the first place. Some bitch could have a nasty mouth infection. Give your she could wang your woodle and lick your noodle and give you the kitten and the whole caboodle poodle up in that noodle strudel. And you're like, oh my God, my urethra. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When people trade, when people trade things for, it's awful. They'll say, all right, if you have sex with me, lady, I'll make sure you get into heaven. And it's like, what? I guess that's what a pastor or a reverend or some sort of religious leader would want to do, right? Selling tickets to God, Some of the reverends are like, hey, send me money so I can have a golden Cadillac and a golden airplane and a golden toilet. I'm like, how about a golden condom there? How about that? Oh, no, Rabbi, my shit. God don't want me to do that. He said, go forth and be fruitful and multiply. He also didn't say with your neighbor's wife or at the gas station. At the car wash. At the car wash, yeah. And you certainly don't want to be fucking bitches at your business. I'm just saying, if you're like, look at me, probably a bad idea, Well, hey, you can pay for this chicken sandwich by coming into the bathroom with me for 20 minutes. I'm like, no, it's a bad idea. Chicken sandwiches, ladies, it's not worth going to the bathroom with some guy. And it's also not worth showing up, at the clinic. So you should always wash your ass. It's just weird if people are just like, you know what? I'm Mr. Virtue. Look at me. Yeah. Going to the clinic every other week. I wonder why that keeps happening. Wrap your shit. I am funny, but I expect good behavior. See, I'm criticizing men for doing shit like that. They shouldn't do it. Women get the same criticism. Look, don't be unfaithful. If you swear your allegiance to a man you're married to, then you break those vows. Sorry, that's something you can go to hell over. I'm saying it's true. And the same thing, it also makes you an untrustworthy bitch if you're going to break your vows to a husband. It's the same thing. That's why it says you swear before God and for the community of people that you will be together till death do you motherfucking part. And I'm sorry when death comes on and it's not convenient enough to come on quick enough for you, but still, you swore an oath. And the same thing, you swore an oath to God. So when people break their vows like that pisses me off, dude. I'm like, that makes me not like you as much, trust you less. Because if you're willing to break a vow like that, what possible chance do I have as you as my friend to actually be a little bit more trustworthy? Not a chance in the world. That's my point. So saying, hey, look, married people shouldn't fuck around. Not fuck around. And marriage sometimes is not all it's cracked up to be. There is such thing as bad shit goes on in marriage. I totally get it. I've talked to people one-on-one about all the bad shit happened to them just because they got married to the wrong fucking person. Usually doesn't come with stories of miracle cures and shit like that. Usually doesn't come with stories of rehabilitations. Usually it comes with stories of nonstop degradation and hounding. And I've heard that from people that I've talked to. They said, holy shit, my husband was a piece of shit, never did a damn good thing for me in my life. Best thing he did was either drop dead, or the best thing he did was walk out the door or whatever, or leave me for whatever floozy he thought was going to make him happier than me. And I'm like, okay, I gotcha. You rarely hear one say, oh no, he's an amazing, awesome person, I don't know. Changed into the Incredible Hulk one day and saved me in a car accident when the car rolled over on me. I'm like, okay, well, you normally don't hear that person, and he was a piece of shit and I hit him and I left him. You normally don't hear that. That usually doesn't wind up being the story. The story usually winds up being, a good, kind person did great things for me all the time, and you know what? I'm a bit of an asshole, so I don't really give a fuck about that. I don't know what integrity is. I don't know what honor it is. I don't know what any of that other I don't know what it means to do anything other than fulfill my own selfish fucking desires and needs. So even though he was nice and he was pushover, he lifted that car off of me when I got in the car accident and he saved my life. He's never raised a hand to me, never raised his voice to me, always been a kind, gentle person and gave me children and gave me a home and all the other things too, and indulged every fucking want and desire, but I decided to cheat on him anyway. Why? Well, come on. I mean, he's a pushover. He should have been meaner to me. Like, this is crazy, but there are people out there that think that way. There's really mentally ill people out there that think that way. And sorry, they're the bad guy in that particular, marriage. It happens. Marriage is awful. It's terrible for some people who just can't understand what commitment is, or it's terrible for people who can't understand what being faithful and loyal is. It's terrible for people. It's just like being a parent's terrible for a lot of people. Look how some women use their babies as a bludgeoning instrument when they get into a fight at the local KFC or the local Chuck E. Cheese. They're swinging a baby by its feet, using the baby's head as a club to beat somebody. I've seen the videos. So that means even the institution of having children and motherhood and parenthood is also not for everybody as well, because not everybody as well is going to be a good parent. You think a woman at Chuck E. Cheese swinging her 7-month-old baby at someone by his feet to use his head as a rock to try to crush someone else's skull because they're mad that some other kid came over here and sat down with the birthday celebration and touched the cake with his hand? Turns out he didn't know anybody. I mean, that shit happens at Chuck E. Cheese. You need Ed 209 managing Chuck E. Cheese. You have 10 seconds to comply. Drop the baby. You know what I mean? You have that. The RoboCop levels of robots to patrol Chuck E. motherfucking Cheese. Yeah. And so Murphy saying, right, says, sadly, my hubby's cheated. I never did. Exactly. So you were not the bad guy in the situation. You were the person that was earnest and upfront and honest and faithful and acted in good faith and expected to have good behavior even when no one was looking. And those scumbag husbands did you wrong, Murph. As soon as no one was looking, they go, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And it's just, like I said, very clear right and wrong. But swinging your baby at Chuck E. Cheese by your feet means that you're probably not a good mom. And I'm telling you, man, I've seen that shit. You've seen the videos too. It's how it works. There's very clear right and wrongs, and we have the 10 Commandments that kind of give us those basic 10 rules for life. Thou shalt not be a dishonorable, two-faced, weaseling, stealing, lying, conniving, lecherous douchebag. That's pretty much covers it all. Don't do that stuff. That stuff's bad for you. As if it goes without saying. But still, not everyone's going to follow that way. Murphy's husband didn't treat her that way, she says right here in the chat. She's talking about it in the chat and saying, hey, look, my husbands were dirtbags and cheated. I was like, hey, I get it. Not everyone's good, And I understand people can make a mistake. Well, I had a little kiss at a party. I'm so sorry. And they can make it up to their other. But if you're a person that's going from woman to woman or man to man and your significant other has no idea, you're also opening them up to vectors of disease and shit like that. You come home and give somebody herpes. Could you imagine that? You think your wife mad now? You think she's mad now? Wait till her first outbreak of herpes comes on. Then you'll see somebody who's angry as fuck. Ike is here. I believe it's Switzerland Play IT, not Ike. But is it right? I don't know. I never get these things right. It's good to see you, partner. I do know you play video games. But correct me if I'm wrong. I try to get people's names right. Gonna grab some potions. Gonna run around here. Gonna grab some more of this gold. Yes, I'm playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. It is live. It is hot. It is online. I have 7 spots in my party. Yes, it means I can have 7 of you watching now. 7 of you in the chat can actually be playing this game live on stream with me right now, communicating me in the party, and all of us can be having a good time, running our mouth. We're talking about marriage. We're talking about Alberta politics. We're talking about all kinds of shit today. Faith and being faithful, not only in relationships, also to God. We're talking about that stuff too. If it's not your bag, okay, fine. I'll shut up about it eventually and talk about something else for the next 30 minutes straight without stopping my fucking mouth and taking a breath. I mean, it's true. That's what I do. That's why you watch the show. You watch the nonstop. That's what you guys are here to see, the fun. I just think you should just live by the good rule of just don't be a lying, two-faced, weaseling, thieving, fucking conniving, lecherous, dirtbag. Especially when you're running around telling everybody, look at me, oh, I'm the Rev Rum. Nah. Don't do that. Martin Luther King himself wasn't even a Rev Rum of anything else. He also wasn't a doctor. They say he was Dr. Martin Luther King. He says his degree was honorary. Like, he did some good things for the black community, and I'm sorry, but, evil white folk, they didn't like it. It's true. And evil black folk didn't like it either because they liked it, having the battle. The battle gave him an opportunity to rise. He was trying to come and tell everybody, let's just go along to get along. Let's get along with each other. And I'm like, hey, I got it. I get it. I hear it. Oh, they're gang banging my merc. Gonna try to gang jump me. They killed my merc first time, I think. Because I ran away. I shouldn't have done that. I should have stood and fight. Bang Skin, he's the boss here. Got him, I dropped him. Karate Kung Fu for the win. The Lightning Nova attack's cool as shit, I like that. Fist of Fire attack's cool. Alright, now let's see here what we got. Toss that. Toss that, toss that, pick that up. I'm going to loot to cube some stuff. Gonna get my merc back, but here I'm going to go up and finish this. So we run the gamut in conversation here. Hey, if you don't like the conversation here, just hang out, but boom. But yeah, it says Switzerland. It says Kang was used as a morning star as a baby. That's correct. I mean, literally, you got Shanae and others, you know, beating each other. You got Karens. You've got Becky's grabbing babies' legs and using them as morning stars against each other at Chuck E. Cheese because you're interrupting my baby's perfect holiday, my baby's perfect birthday. How dare you? Pound cake, what the baby? And I get it. I get it. That means you're not, the institution of motherhood is probably not something that you should be engaged with. Just like not everyone's cut out to be a husband or a wife. You know, some people get married and they get divorced, they get married, get divorced, get married, get divorced, off again, on again, off again. It's like, what the fuck? You clearly are not meant for each other. If you hate each other that much, just, sorry, man. Make the decision, pull the fucking ripcord and get the fuck out of that shit. And it's just people out there that just, oh, he'll change eventually. No, people don't change. If they're acting one way now, they're going to act that way tomorrow. If you ran around cheating on your wife the first time, and your lifestyle was such to where you didn't have any fucking control over your sexual proclivities, then you're probably a person that'll continue to do that today. And you may run across someone that's just a super jealous motherfucker. They'd be like, I ain't gonna put up with that. And she may decide to remove your genitals in the middle of the night with a pair of scissors like the Scissor Man. Snipping, snipping, snipping goes the Scissor Man, looking into evildoers' games. Snippy, snippy, snippy goes the Scissor Man. Maybe you were in his book of names. Maybe you were in his book of names. Na 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 na. A little ecstasy. Yeah, that happened. Lorena Bobbitt did that to her husband. He was out cheating on her, and she said, She literally said that she decided she knew he was cheating. She waited until he fell asleep. She pulled his pants down. She cut his dick off. She then left the house in a panic, still holding the dick in her hand while she drove down the road. Then she realized she was still holding the dick in her hand. She threw it out the window and kept on going. That's how crazy the Lorena Bobbitt situation is. But men, you act like he did. You may get your dick walked off. He got it sewn. I found it, and they sewed it back on. Now he does pornos. Franken Penis, I think, is the name of one of his movies. Oh my God, it's so bad. His only claim to fame is getting his dick chopped off by his wife, Lorena Bobbitt. Oh my God, it's a blast from the past. I mean, goddamn. So yeah, look, man, look, if you're a lecherous kind of like can't keep your hands off the women and got to cheat every opportunity you got kind of guy, don't be surprised if your woman turns into Lorena fucking Bobbitt. I'm just gonna laugh at you. I'm like, who could have possibly seen that coming? Especially when you get up with a mentally ill bitch like Lorena Bobbitt. She was fucking crazy. I mean, you cut a motherfucker's dick off for cheating on you. I understand why you did it. I just don't condone it. I understand why people rob banks. I don't condone it. But motherfucker, I'm gonna cut your dick off and ride down the road with it in my hand. And I was like, what the fuck? That actually happened. That's not Kang exaggerating. Those sequence of events actually happened. Like, no shit. Oh my God. What the fuck's going on? Oh, yeah. But yeah, is it Switzerland Play IT? You're Ike, right? Is that right? I think so, right? Because he's like this. I come into the chat. He's like, Kang is in the chat. Kang is in the chat. I think so. I think I'm right. I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I'm even crispy like a crispy critter. All right, we finished that. Now we have to go into the palace. There's a palace over here. Look at this palace where Jaren lives. He allowed the terrified harem guilds to join him in the palace. Oh, the harems? In other words, prostitutes. Oh, yeah, he's Jaren. Oh, he's the leader of the town. Of course he wants all the hot babes that are putting it out for shekels to come into the fucking harem. Oh, my God. I just want to let you know there's a bunch of corpses of hot prostitutes down there. Like, really? The fuck happened? Oh, I want to explain myself a little bit before you go down there, Kang, and I start killing demons. I'm like, okay. What happened? Well, you see what happened was the terrified harem guilds, prostitution guilds. Oh, I got you. Sex traffickers? I mean, I have to get in a league with, oh my God, this game's got sex trafficking in it? Yeah, that's what harems usually are, right? It's like a sultan and he has all these different wives that he's purchased. Like, yeah, a little moral ambiguity here. Who knew we would get into that conversation? I knew, because I knew I'd get into this area. This area is all about infidelity. Yeah. Infidel. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, infidelity does. It wrecks people's lives. It really, really does. It ruins your reputation. No one wants to marry your ass after that. It's just, yeah, it's just, it ruins lives. So it ruins reputations too. No one's going to trust you after that. They ain't going to be around my wife. You know? What's really creepy, it's really disgusting, what's really gross about that is that guys that are like that, they can't really help themselves. They're like Biden sees a kid. He starts sniffing. You know, as soon as he sees a child, they're, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. You know, that's how Biden reacts to seeing infants, babies, and little kids, particularly little girls. You don't ever sniff the little black girls, though, by the way. You ever notice that? Just saying. But, yeah, why, if you expect Biden to be a grabby, like a diddling, sniffing, kid crazed psychopath, because you've seen him on camera do it over and over and over again. There's actual factual receipts of him doing that. He actually had to apologize during his campaign to the viewers because people were seeing what he was doing and they weren't liking it. He had to apologicate. He had to make apologies. And yet, did you see him change his behavior at all? No, he didn't stop. So if Joseph Piss Pants Potato Biden can never correct his actions, even when called out on the national stage about him on camera sniffing and diddling kids right in front of everybody in the White House, no less, he did this shit. What makes you think that the average guy that just can't seem to keep his dick out of dirty ass bitches, what do you expect when you got a guy that's like, I got to go to the clinic again. I don't know where I'm getting these UTIs from. Where do you really expect a guy like that? Do you think you should trust him around your woman? But every opportunity he's got, he's like, I'm gonna give myself another infection. I mean, like, would you trust him around your kid, or would you trust him around your wife? Well, the answer to that's probably no. Hell no. You know, just saying. Sometimes you don't notice these bad habits of some of your male friends, and you may not call them out about it. And it's usually when they go after your girlfriend or your wife with that behavior. You know, they say, hey, they proposition her, and she's like, fuck you. And next thing you know, you have to have a conversation with them. Hey, look, I normally ignore you hitting on every girl at the fucking party while knowing you've got the herp. You know, maybe you would get less herp and HIV if you'd be less, hey, maybe you should be my girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, I think maybe you should be a little less disgusting. It's just kind of weird, So usually most people, and I myself am guilty of this, of not calling guys out until after they've done something to someone that I care about. Usually I'm just like everybody else. You don't want to rock the boat. Maybe you're friends with somebody who behaves like that, and I'm guilty as fuck of saying, hey, look, I think you need to maybe not come over anymore because you said something inappropriate to my daughter. And, well, we're friends, right? Yeah, but that's a side of your personality that, and that's a part of your friendship that I don't want nothing to do with, and maybe you ought to not do that. Yeah, I understand that's a difficult conversation to have with somebody. I get it, I get it, but sometimes you have to see it. Sometimes people are just too close to stuff to really actually see that. It's true, but it does suck. So infidelity doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, your wife or your husband cheated. It could be a person who has no fidelity themselves. Maybe they might target your wife or husband or your kid, and you then have to say, holy shit, I didn't know this about you. Because most people keep their bedroom life to themselves, as they should, as you should, you know. And you may not know that aspect of them until the next thing you know, it's like the shark in Jaws. It swims up and bites you on the ass. And now you have to like have a conversation with them. Hey, look, that thing you said to my wife on the phone the other day, or that thing that you actually said to my wife in the kitchen. I really look. I know we've been friends for a while, but you shouldn't be behaving this way, and I'm not going to tolerate it. Yeah, that's a hard conversation, and I understand. There's dudes out there that just don't want to broach the subject. It's too tender, and they'll say, hey, if he does it again, let me know, and I'll cut his fucking face off. But I'll relieve him of his genitals, Lorena Bobbitt style. I get it, but it's the facts is that people ignore really bad behavior, and it's like a battered wife will stay with a guy that's beating her because she becomes afraid of him, or she's too close to it to see it, that kind of shit. It's bad. Sometimes people don't want to accept that about people around them, but maybe they don't have the best of intentions, and it's easy to let that shit go. So I fail just like everyone else does with that. Sometimes it's hard to call out people for their behavior because you're close to them, but you need to. If you really care about the relationship and you care about your friendship and you care about whoever they may have been targeting with this behavior, you're obligated to have the conversation. So it's a little difficult. But yeah, like I said, I've fallen victim to that kind of behavior. People have acted that way towards, my wife. It's happened. I've had to have the conversation with them. Hey, look, not good. And I usually ended my relationship with that person. Say, look, I'm sorry. I'm not going to have you around anymore. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And you should be okay with that too. Being principled is important. It's just sometimes hard to get to the point of actually having that conversation. And it's just the way it is, Sometimes you never have to have it. You simply just remove that person from your guest lists and they're just gone, But, I'm saying, hey, look, I fail like everyone else. And sometimes, hey, look, I'm not going to have them over for Christmas dinner anymore or whatever it might be. And you have that uncle or aunt that does the same thing. People that make you uncomfortable. Yeah. You do not have to have them in your life. Just like Blizzard, Blizzard, you guys, you do not have to have pay-to-win strategies like Diablo Immortal does. You also, seriously, that's what they make you actually put a block on the game. You can't literally get any farther unless you actually start to do the pay-to-win shit. It's so bad. But I downloaded it, tried it, realized it was a pay-to-win strategy, and I said, nope, I'm out of here. So Blizzard, you guys have got to stop being predatory. Also, they put the battle pass on a button that you would accidentally click, and they would automatically charge you $10 for the battle pass, and people were getting pissed in Diablo 4. They've really fucked things up. So Murphy says, imagine the cheater knocked up another chick and had a child out of wedlock. Yeah, that's bad. Like I said, these things can affect you. What if you're married to a dude that goes out and knocks some chick up? Or you're married to a woman who gets knocked up by some other dude. That affects you, and you didn't do anything wrong. You now have this person now has more responsibilities to more people. Yeah, like I said, cheating is bad. And these conversations are hard to have, and I fail like everyone else, and I've made the same mistakes. Well, maybe I don't talk about it. It'll be too sensitive. I don't want to rock the boat, or blah, blah, blah. No. You need to have those conversations, Especially with someone that you trust, like you have a pastor or a rabbi or a rev-rum who's out there and preaching this and preaching that, yet secretly they're this disgusting, despicable person. And it's not like they're truly secret. They'll usually tell you little tidbits and little details to test the waters with you, see how far they can go with you. You know, if they're like, oh yeah, I bang every chick that comes into my church every time. Oh, you feeling bad about your neighbor? You know, okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna take you in the back, get your confessional, and then we're gonna fuck for the Lord. And next thing you know, this chick's like on her knees, and you're like, not worshiping the Lord, but worshiping your knob. The next thing you know, you're like, shit, I like to do this shit. Let me do it. Let me see if I got anyone else around me that wants to do it with me. And they start testing the waters by having those conversations. Hey, chicks will trade this and that for sex. I'm like, yeah. And they complain about your UTIs afterwards and be like, yeah, I think maybe you are doing that whole exchange for something. You got some good or service you're providing that these women are trading their dirty ass for. Yeah, I don't think that's good. And that's gross. And you should have a higher standard if you're a person, a churchier person, a person that's attached to the church or wants you to believe that they're come to me, I'll talk to you about God. My doctrine is the way to go. It's like that. It's like, why would I trust a person like that? Just weird. They'll test the water and say, oh, by the way, me and Altar Boys. I'm like, whoa! They will always test the waters and mention some of these nasty things. So to see if your response to it is like, oh yeah, tell me more. And they're like, oh yeah, let me tell you more about my nasty shit. That's what usually the LBD, DFG, LMNOP, QRIA, plus people will be like. They'll want to have your kid talk to them about every nasty thing they do in the bedroom. It's the same thing. Because they don't want to feel alone as the degenerates that they are. That's the facts. That's how it works. And it's nuts that, there are people out there that are, don't have the balls to sit there and just say, shut the fuck up. Shut your whore mouth. I don't want to hear this crap. But there's other people that say, look, I'm just going to be quiet about it. I'm not going to say anything about it. But when it lands on you and they start going after someone that you love and you care about, no, that's a problem. That's when you speak out. And that's when you'll say, you know what, I'm calling the behavior out. And it's sad. Like I said, I fall victim to that same kind of problem as well. Oh, I don't know. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And until it becomes your circus, until it becomes your monkeys. So that's a bad thing. You know what I mean? We all need to do better. Being principled can cause you. Like, I'm asking Blizzard to please be principled and stop putting these fucking predatory things in their games. And how about you guys drop support for Diablo 3 and 4 altogether and focus all of your attentions on making a different game and give me Blizzard North. I want the guys attached to Blizzard North that used to actually created this version of Diablo 2 and the guys that did the Vicarious Visions that did the remake of it. I want those two. I want at least as many of those people from those two studios to get together and redo some features in this game. Give us a loot filter. Okay. Give us pets that'll pick up, gold and gems and jewels. Give us that. That would be nice. Give us more tabs for our stash, more stash tabs. Give us, more items to help increase our leveling ability to level faster. If you're a weekend player like me, you'd only play on the weekends, then turn up the weekend experience by like 25% every weekend just passively on the server. The weekend event has started, We're at the new Chevy. You play what we play, the employee pricing event. You know what I mean? We should have that. Give us something like that on the weekends for, the dads like me that play the game. Yeah, you're right. Did you know that Blizzard can go suck? Of course. So, but this game here was re-released by Blizzard when Vicarious Visions got a hold of it. This game is still the best game they've ever made. Of all the games they've made. Now, StarCraft is also great. StarCraft 2, awesome. StarCraft 2 and Diablo 2 are the two best things they got. I played a little bit of WoW. It's not really my thing. But apparently the vanilla WoW, original WoW, classic WoW, free WoW, Diablo 2 and StarCraft 2 are the best properties. They should just be focusing on that. I like to see a first-person shooter done in the Diablo style. Like maybe do Diablo 2 and give me an FPS. Do StarCraft and give me a StarCraft first-person shooter. That would be cool as fuck. Give me a Diablo strategy game where you make a party. You know, what would be nice is to have them do this. Allow them have you to build 8 characters and have, you know, let to build as many characters you like, but be able to go into a game and craft a party of the characters you made with the gear you made, where those characters has an AI that runs it, because I got bots that know how to do that. They can have a bot that runs in Diablo 2 that logs in with your other 7 other characters you tick off, and then you tell it, okay, what kind of archetype is it? Fire, lightning, cold, and then it reads your build, reads your gear, and says, okay, all of his gear and all of his stats and all of his skills are channeling this one thing, all lightning. So it comes in and does all lightning-based attacks, you know, and you can tweak it to where it's only doing the one, like a hammer. You can make a hammer and spin hammers and teleport. That's all you have them to do. You know, if you want to have a Fist of the Heavens, you know, Holy Bolt casting paladin, he casts Fist of the Heavens and uses Sanctuary and uses Redemption, you know, and you can have that to where everybody's getting their life back, everyone's getting their, you know, the way it's all running like a real Dungeons and Dragons kind of situation where you choose the warriors that you've built yourself in the party and have you play Diablo like that, where you have players 8 all the time, and it's the highest difficulty, but you're playing with all these super high level PVM creatures, creature killing characters. You could have a couple of one, you know, have like one of them focused on the bossing, one of them focused on speed, and you choose which one of the 8 you want to play, and you bring them all in as bots, and they all play with you. That would be an awesome feature to have. It would give us a reason to level all these different kinds of characters, and you would see a whole new meta and a whole new end game. Are you listening, Blizzard? A whole new meta and end game would open up where people would be like, well, I'm running Pally, Assassin, and 2 barbarians. And they're like, oh, okay, so you have an Enigma and a one. Yes, and I'm using the Enigma. I'm the one that drives the party. I teleport to all the places we're going to. I land on the bosses, and you know, I've got half my party designed to kill mass areas of creatures, and I have, you know, a couple of characters in my party designed to kill the boss. So there you go. And I think that'll be an amazing way to play Diablo. And you can choose by going back to town to take over control of one of those characters. Well, I'm going to try going in with the sorceress as the main, and I'm going to pilot the sorceress, and everyone else will go on autopilot and do all the attacks that I told them to do. That would be fucking fantastic. It would open up a huge meta for us where people would have a build. The build would no longer be for this one individual character. It would be this character and how that interacts with others. Because people don't build their characters really like that in Diablo 2. Even though they want you to play with friends who have synergistic abilities, they do want that. I get that. But you don't ever really get that done really well like that. And the reason why is because people are just out for themselves. So if you were allowing us to simply be the solo player, I'm a solo player. I play with other people when I can, but I normally play solo. But let me benefit from having all those other characters. I have a barbarian that I leveled. I have a druid that I've leveled. I have a sorceress. I have a necromancer. Allow me to have them also come into the game. I've spent time on their gear. I've spent energy on their gear and leveling them up and all the other shit too. Why can't I make a party of the characters that I have completely built and put together? Why? Give me an opportunity to play. Even if you make me do it single player, I don't care. Rant over. It's a damn good idea, and you know it's a good idea. And it wouldn't take a lot of programming to get it done. The game pretty much knows how to run a meth bot and how to run a source. It knows how to run a hammered in bot. It knows how to do these things. Absolutely knows. You can just make a party of 8 fucking teleporting Hammerdins. You really could. You can assign them to do different tasks. Like this thing takes a long time to do. So I could say, okay, I could just tell when we go into the Arcane Sanctuary, it'll say split up and teleport to find the summoner. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. We have 4 of my Hammerdins come in, all with Enigma. So they have teleport, and they would all teleport. There's 4 different directions you can choose in this map, and they would choose one direction and tell them, all right, this one assigned to north, south, east, and west, and then They would then pop in a town portal and back up, and they would spam the chat and say, "Hey, found. You know, summoner found, summoner found." And everybody goes back to town. It takes the teleport. You know, it takes the town portal to where they're at, and then you kill the summoner. This is a good idea. This is not a difficult thing to have happen. And at least let us to run it on single player, where we can run these bots ourselves. It's a brilliant fucking idea. It's very brilliant. Very brilliant. Kung Fu Karate. Gotta love that spam and that Nova. The Lightning Nova. Russ is back. Yeah, we've been going for 3.5 hours. Time flies when you're doing stupid shit. I figured, why not just stream and run my mouth and hang out with you guys? I'm going to play the game anyway on the weekend. I might as well do a Sunday game stream. So if I'm going to game, I'm just going to turn on the fucking camera and the microphone. I'm just going to fucking do it. So I'm going to talk. Run my mouth. Streams. Content's content. Content is king. Cloak of Shadows. Awesomes. Cloak of Shadows. Fist of Fire. Tiger Strike. Claws of Lightning. And trigger it all. Boom, boom. Ghoul Lord, Hell Clan, get them all. The Tiger Strike is fast. Brr. Gotta say, martial arts is doing me some good. There you go, Kang. Murphy's Law. Content is king. Alright. Sell all the shit I don't need. Don't need. Just the weed. All right, we're going to wrap up the stream on YouTube, and we're going to put on some music. I don't have Pandora installed. I'll let it keep going. Gotta download and install Pandora. That's one thing I hadn't done in a while. Maybe I could just do some YouTube. and the YouTube stream. Thank you, everybody.